If you're over the age of 60 and noticing that your legs feel weaker, your arms seem thinner, or you're just losing your overall strength, you're definitely not alone. It's one of the most common complaints doctors hear from older adults. But what if I told you there's a single nutrient that could help rebuild your muscles, even if you can't do traditional exercise? That's right, it may sound almost too good to be true, but cutting-edge research suggests this ingredient may help restore muscle tissue, protect it from breakdown, and slow the age-related decline in strength that millions of seniors silently suffer from. This nutrient is already being used in hospitals to support patients who are immobilized or recovering from surgery. It's affordable, natural, and works even during sleep or while you're resting in your favorite chair. So if maintaining strength and independence is important to you, and I know it is, make sure you watch until the end, because I'll also break down how you can combine this nutrient with a common food to dramatically boost its muscle-preserving power. So, what is this muscle-protecting ingredient that's turning heads in the world of medical nutrition? It's called HMB, short for beta-hydroxybeta methylbutyrate. Despite its scientific-sounding name, HMB isn't a synthetic chemical or drug. It's actually a natural compound produced by your own body. What makes it unique is that HMB comes from leucine, an essential amino acid found in foods like dairy, meat, eggs, and legumes. Whenever you eat protein-rich foods, your body uses leucine to build and repair muscle, and a small amount of that leucine is converted into HMB. Hemp's job is to protect muscle tissue from breaking down and help rebuild it when damaged. That's why it's so valuable for older adults. The real challenge, however, starts when we age. After 50, our ability to convert leucine into HMB drops sharply. This means that even when older adults eat enough protein, their muscles still don't get enough HMB to effectively stop muscle loss. On top of that, the muscle cells themselves become resistant to the anabolic signals that help maintain strength. This problem, known as anabolic resistance, becomes more severe after age 60. So even with a good diet, the muscles just aren't able to respond like they used to. This helps explain why so many seniors feel weak even if they're eating well. It isn't about willpower or laziness. It's biology. But here's where things get exciting. In the last decade, scientists have discovered that supplementing with HMB can help restore this lost muscle-building pathway. And the most groundbreaking part, these improvements happen even without exercise. For older adults who can't do strength training due to mobility issues, joint pain, or health conditions, that's a game changer. HMB works on 3 levels inside your body. First, it slows down muscle protein breakdown, which naturally accelerates with age. Second, it boosts protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build new muscle. And third, it helps repair damaged muscle cell membranes, which become fragile in older age. This combination means that even in the absence of intense resistance training, the body can maintain and repair muscle more effectively. Some studies even suggest HMB helps activate dormant muscle stem cells, known as satellite cells, which are crucial for rebuilding tissue but become sluggish as we get older. There have been several major studies on HMB that specifically looked at seniors who were bedridden or inactive. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who were confined to bed but given HMB maintained nearly all their muscle mass, while those on placebo lost significant amounts. In fact, just 10 days of inactivity can cause elderly individuals to lose up to 10% of their muscle tissue, and this loss can be permanent, but those taking HMB didn't suffer this decline. In another study with older adults living in care homes, participants were given HMB supplements for 12 weeks. Omega-3 creates a muscle-preserving environment inside the body, almost like a shield that protects muscle during periods of stress or inactivity. Try eating salmon 2 or 3 times a week in portions of about 4 to 6 ounces. Bake it with herbs and lemon, add canned salmon to sandwiches or salads, or make salmon patties for a budget-friendly option. The vitamin D in salmon also supports muscle strength and nerve function, giving this food multiple layers of benefit. Our 5th food is another classic protein source, beef. Beef provides some of the highest concentrations of leucine found in food. It's also packed with other nutrients needed for muscle health, including iron, zinc, creatine, and B vitamins. These all work in different ways to enhance strength, energy, and recovery. As we age, our appetite often decreases, which makes nutrient-dense foods like beef incredibly valuable. You can get a lot of essential muscle, supporting nutrition in a fairly small serving of beef, which matters if you're struggling to eat as much as you used to. Choose leaner cuts like sirloin or round roast, and aim for 3 to 4 ounces a couple of times a week. You can prepare beef in stir, fries with vegetables, add it to soups, or slow cook it for tender results. Another great option is preparing extra beef to reuse in meals throughout the week, making it easier to stay consistent with your protein intake. Now let's talk about whey protein, food number 6. If you've ever seen people at the gym drinking a shake after a workout, they're probably using whey protein. But here's the secret. Whey isn't just for athletes. It's one of the most efficient ways to increase leucine intake and promote HMB production in older adults. Whey protein is unique because it's absorbed fast. It gets to your muscles quickly, within half an hour, which is ideal for feeding muscle during times when breakdown is happening faster than repair. If you're older and not eating much protein, whey can fill that gap beautifully. A single scoop provides around 20 to 25 grams of protein and up to 3 grams of leucine, all in a form your body can use right away. You can mix whey with milk or water, add it to oatmeal, stir it into yogurt, or blend it into a smoothie. There's even unflavored whey you can mix into soups and sauces without changing the taste. Having whey protein after any physical activity, even light walking or gardening, can help double down on muscle repair. For our final food, let's talk about quinoa. If you're looking for a plant-based food that supports strong muscles, quinoa is one of your best options. Unlike most plant foods, quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids, which is why it's called a complete protein. That means it has everything needed to produce leucine and eventually HMB in the body. Quinoa also contains minerals like magnesium and potassium that support muscle contraction and function, along with fiber for gut health. If you're sensitive to gluten or trying to eat more whole foods, quinoa is an excellent grain alternative. Make a big batch at the start of the week and use it in bowls, salads, soups, breakfast dishes, or even stuffed vegetables. You can swap quinoa for rice or pasta to double the muscle, supporting power of your meals. It's incredibly versatile and easy to flavor with spices, broth, or fresh herbs. Now that you know these 7 foods, you can start pairing them with HMB to enhance its effects even more. Remember, you don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. For example, add cottage cheese or Greek yogurt before bed, or replace a snack with a whey protein shake. Incorporate salmon or eggs into your weekly meals. The key is consistency. Little changes, repeated daily, can create powerful outcomes for your muscle health and ultimately your independence. Muscle loss doesn't have to be a normal part of aging. It's not something you have to accept or fear. You can take back control starting today with the help of HMB and these everyday muscle supporting foods. Even if you're 70, 80, or older, your muscles can still respond to good nutrition and gentle movement. You can still regain strength, energy, and confidence. Imagine being able to carry groceries without struggle, climb stairs without fear, or stay active with your family. That's what a simple daily strategy can do, and it starts with the knowledge you now have. So take the first step, fuel your body with what it needs. Your future self will thank you. The results showed a 13.7% increase in grip strength and nearly 18% improvement in leg strength, even without changes to exercise routines. That increase translates into better balance, mobility, and the ability to perform daily tasks safely. These findings are extraordinary because traditional advice for muscle loss has always centered on weight-bearing exercise, which is important, but not always possible. HMB gives seniors a biochemical advantage, a way to preserve muscle without the burden of intense workouts. That doesn't mean exercise isn't valuable. Moving your body in any way, even walking or light stretching, makes these nutrients work better. But even if you're limited to gentle activities or physical therapy, HMB can help prevent dangerous muscle wasting. So how much HMB do you need to get results? Most research recommends about 1.5 to 3 grams per day, divided into 2 or 3 doses to keep levels stable. You'll find HMB in supplement form, often in capsules or powders. Before starting, always check with your doctor, especially if you're managing kidney or liver conditions or taking medications. Now, HMB is powerful on its own, but when combined with certain foods, the effects can be even more dramatic. Because remember, HMB is simply a more potent version of what your body makes naturally from leucine. So today, I want to go over 7 specific foods you can eat that boost your own HMB levels and support the same muscle-protecting benefits. These foods are delicious, easy to find, and full of nutrients that work with HMB to rebuild lost strength and preserve muscle for years to come. The first food I want to talk about is cottage cheese. Cottage cheese might not sound glamorous, but it's an incredible source of leucine, the amino acid your body converts into HMB. In fact, just half a cup of cottage cheese provides enough leucine to trigger powerful muscle-building signals in the body. What makes cottage cheese even more valuable for older adults is that it contains casein, a slow, digesting protein that releases amino acids over several hours. That means if you eat cottage cheese at night, your muscles receive a steady supply of building blocks while you sleep, when muscle breakdown is typically highest. If you want to use cottage cheese as part of your daily strategy, try adding a serving in the evening with some fruit and nuts for extra flavor and antioxidants. You can blend it with herbs to make a savory dip, mix it into smoothies, or eat it plain. But the real benefit is its rich leucine content, which your body uses throughout the night to protect and rebuild muscle. The second food to consider is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is another excellent source of leucine, along with other essential amino acids needed for muscle repair. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove much of the liquid, leaving you with a thicker, more protein-dense product. 1 cup can contain as much protein as 3 cups of regular yogurt, and because of its high leucine content, it supports natural HMB production. One of the best things about Greek yogurt is how versatile it is. Use it in cooking instead of sour cream, add it to smoothies, enjoy it as a snack with berries and nuts, or whisk it into a creamy salad dressing. Greek yogurt also has probiotics that support gut health, which may play a role in improving nutrient absorption and reducing low-grade inflammation, both important for muscle function. For best results, pick full, fat Greek yogurt. The healthy fats support absorption of fat, soluble vitamins that are vital for muscle repair, like vitamin D and KT2. Our third food is one of the most complete and bioavailable sources of protein out there: eggs. Eggs provide a nearly perfect source of protein and are particularly high in leucine. But what makes eggs incredible is that nearly all of their nutrition is found in the yolk, including vitamin D, B vitamins, choline, and healthy fats, all essential for strong muscles. Eating eggs daily can significantly boost your body's ability to produce HMB. And because they're so versatile, you can enjoy them in countless ways: scrambled, boiled, fried, poached, in omelets, or as part of baked dishes. Start your day with 2 or 3 eggs along with vegetables or whole grains, and you'll set up your muscles for success all morning long. You can carry hard-boiled eggs as a convenient snack, or add them to salads and soups for extra protein and nutrition. Despite old concerns about cholesterol, experts now agree eggs are safe for most people, and especially valuable for older adults. The fourth food that pairs beautifully with HMB is salmon. Fresh or canned, salmon offers powerful muscle support thanks to both its high leucine content and its omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s help protect muscle from inflammation, a major contributor to muscle loss in seniors, and improve the body's ability to respond to anabolic signals. Together, this duo of leucine and